how 4 kids, aged 1 to 13, survived for 40 days in the jungle. On May 1st, a plane crashed in the Amazon jungle. There were 7 people on board. 4 of them were children. All 3 adults died in the crash, but the rescuers found no trace of the kids. 40 days later, on June 9th, the children were found. All 4 are alive. How did they manage to survive? The plane was a small Cessna 206. At 7:34 a.m. on May 1st, it sent a distress signal. The engine had failed. The plane was above the jungle in Colombia. This was the last transmission from the pilot. The 4 children aboard were aged 13, 9, 4, and 11 months. 3 were girls, and the 9-year-old was a boy. The baby turned 1 during their ordeal. Their mother, Magdalena Mukatui, was a passenger. Apparently, she did not die immediately. However, her injuries were too severe. Magdalena told her children to go and find a way out. She died 4 days later. The children belong to the Widoto indigenous group. The Widoto learned hunting, fishing, and gathering from an early age. The eldest children were Leslie and Soleil. They were familiar with the jungle. Growing up, they'd often play a survival game. They set up camps in the jungle. Their dad taught them which fruits were edible. 13-year-old Leslie proved very resourceful. At first, the children slept in tree trunks. Then Leslie built makeshift shelters from branches. She fastened them together with her hair ties. She also recovered farinha from the plane wreckage. Farinha is a type of nutritious cassava flour. The children survived on the flour until it ran out. Then they ate seeds of the avichur or milk tree. It's a fruit-bearing tree, similar to passion fruit. Avichur seeds are sugary and can be chewed like gum. The kids also ate fruits from the bacaba palm. These oily fruits are similar to avocados. A lot of jungle flora is poisonous, but Leslie knew which plants to avoid. Still, it was no camping trip. The part of the jungle where the plane crashed is unexplored. There are no paths, but plenty of dangers. There are jaguars, venomous snakes, and insects. There are also armed groups in the jungle. Colombia is not the safest country in the world. The search effort involved helicopters and indigenous scouts. Authorities dropped 10,000 leaflets with survival tips. The helicopters blared messages from their grandmother. About 150 troops were sent to comb the jungle. They were joined by 200 volunteers from local indigenous groups. The search area was about 125 square miles of dense vegetation.
This isn't a search for a needle in a haystack. It's a tiny flea in a vast carpet, because they keep moving.
General Pedro Sanchez, search commander. On June 9th, the children were found by rescue dogs. Leslie was holding the baby in her arms. Her first words were, "I'm hungry." The success of the mission was widely celebrated. President Gustavo Petro proclaimed,
"They are children of the jungle, and now they are also children of Colombia."
Indigenous leaders praised Leslie's skills.
Their mother, who became a spirit after the accident, protected them. And only now is she going to start resting.
Alex Rufino, indigenous expert. However, the dog who led the kids out is missing. Wilson, a Belgian shepherd, somehow got lost in the jungle. Leslie is now drawing pictures of him. Let's hope he gets rescued too.